Hello, and thanks for clicking on the link to watch a short video. Kind of an old school tool within QuickBooks Accountant and any enterprise. You guys, some of you might be using it, the old fixed asset manager. And you might run into an issue when you're trying to, basically this tracks, your fixed assets, land, vehicles, etc., and post the accumulated depreciation and depreciation expense into QuickBooks. Probably why I'm not an accountant. I can't barely say it, but and it'll handle that for you and track the prior and you can sell the asset and here are some great reports. However, some of you probably have come in here to QuickBooks menu within, for fixed asset manager, post journal entry to QuickBooks. And you choose your date range and I'm going to do January 1st, 2012 because that's my current year I'm doing. And the actual journal entry is out of balance. You'll see this, and when you try to post it, it'll say, right, they must match. And you're wondering, well, what's going on? And what it is the prior depreciation for these assets, and I've had them in here since like '07, needs to match the accumulated depreciation in QuickBooks, and it hasn't been. So how do you figure that out? And then you just go make a journal entry, right, as of the day just before this current year. So it'd be 12/31/2011. So I can go to Reports, Display Report, and I'm going to scroll down here to Depreciation Schedule by GL account number. And here's my date, print depreciation through 12/31/2012, and federal is my basis. I'm going to click OK, and it's going to run the report, and let me zoom in. And I'm going to take this total number here down below in the first accumulated depreciation, which is the first day of my current fiscal year, right? Accumulated depreciation column, not this one, but this one. Scroll down, 135, 251, 98. And I'm going to, let's see here, open my accessories here. Sorry, I should have had this open already. My calculator. And it's going to be, 135, 251.98. I'm going to leave that for a bit. And I'm going to subtract that from when I go into QuickBooks and right click and run a quick report on the accumulated depreciation account. And I'm going to change it to 12/31/2011. Yeah. And it's 83,109.76. So I'm going to subtract that from my 135. 83,109.76 equals, right, 52,142.22. So that's what my journal entry needs to be. And I need to credit accumulated depreciation and debit expense as of 12/31/2011. So I'm going to go back here and just to correct the prior, right? That's all I'm trying to do so I can deal with January for 2012. And I'm going to hit accumulated depreciation, credit for 52,142.22, and depreciation expense. You guys should all have these buried in the, there we go, a little further down. Depreciation expense for the same, and I'll just, to correct, prior depreciation up through 12/31/11. And I click Save and Close. And I'm not going to reverse. You might say, hey, you're supposed to reverse, but I don't know. I'm not an accountant. Forgive me. So then I'm going to go into FAM, and I'm going to close this report and go to QuickBooks, update assets from QuickBooks. So it updates the information, basically the journal entry. So you want to do that first. And it shouldn't take too long depending on the assets you have. And I'm going to then go to QuickBooks, post journal entry to QuickBooks, and I'm going to choose actually just January. Get the January balance, first of the year. And I have, so it's corrected itself. And as of January 1st, 2012, this journal entry is going to post, 8095 to, depreciation expense and then accumulated depreciation. And here's a journal entry number if you want. You could do like a FAM number and then change it, right? I'm going to post to the journal entry QuickBooks. It's also going to update the fixed asset item list. So FAM is a great tool, fixed asset manager, and that's how you correct, when the journal entry is not in balance. You just got to take that prior depreciation up to the day before the current year of your FAM and enter that into QuickBooks as of the day before your current year that you have in FAM as accumulated depreciation and depreciation expense. Hope that's helpful. Have a great day.